So everyone, hi, my name is Suji Cruz. For those of you who do not know me, I am going to be the producer of this movie called Transient, and this is Chris Rupert, who is a little bit nervous right now because we're doing the
talking trash.
Spicy Hot Ones challenge.
He's so scared.
He's
super
I
spooked.
was blissfully ignorant before I came into this room. And then everybody's like, you gotta do this, you gotta do
We're
this.
not going to talk Scovilles here unless somebody specifically asks. Actually, we're going to give you the gauge for that. If you want to know the Scoville level,
I don't want to know anything.
Perfect. So we will not be telling you Scovilles. You'll find out afterwards when we get you the video.
Actually, you can tell them because I have actually no idea what any of that means.
Okay, cool. So
I
maybe
feel like
after
littler
we
is-
have it in our mouths and he tells me
Like-
his
like,
reaction.
If you tell me this
then-
is like a 50 Scoville and it like is really
Sure.
hot, and then this is like a 3 million, like I might be out. Like,
There's no 3 million. I
Okay.
will tell you there is no 3 million.
Oh, nice.
that's a thing though.
Probably.
Okay, is that just like sulfuric acid or something?
I mean, probably just rip your insides. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, none of these. I mean, I've seen tons of people do this before, you know, and we do have our water, our milk. We have some beer. We have some soda on the back fence over here. We have some bread and we have some Tostitos. So there's a little bit of lemon here. If
Okay.
you want to pour some on a specific sauce just to make it go down a little bit better, you know, however you want to do it. But
Well,
it's just about having fun and about getting your contributions. Go to maketransient.com.
feel free to throw up the thing then, Aaron.
Yeah,
You know how to
like
do all that crap.
maketransient.com, guys.
Put
Like
your little banner.
Austin and Rich have volunteered to be a part of this. And Rich was just a tech sort of consultant for part of the script. And Austin
I'm nothing.
he is a co-star that has decided to, you know, he did Morphe with us and Meridian, and like he's just a good-natured guy.
You
that's,
wanted to do this.
They got
One-
Corona. Yeah.
So, you know, guys, like really like help us out. We're willing to do all of this for you guys. So with that said, should we just get started? Or
Yeah.
okay.
What do you think, Chris?
Any comments there?
Well,
shit
okay. I just want to
Do it.
throw out the idea first off to anyone out there on the internet to look up if you can die from not having a gallbladder while consuming oil. Okay, because I do not have a gallbladder, and I feel like it's either a secret weapon that's good or a really bad thing.
I told you she got the first aid kit.
And I'm with that. Does anyone know CPR? Honestly,
Yeah, I think I'm certified.
I have.
It's been a while.
I have my BLS training.
All right.
I'm not super.
if I go
confident.
down, just blow into one of my holes. All right? Just figure it out.
I want to find a hole to blow into.
You'll find one. Okay, there's
We'll
a
find
few.
your blow
I'm
hole.
sure you can
Cool.
find one.
Cool.
No, I want to say thank you to Suji and Rich for putting this together. This is amazing. I want to say it up front because when we get into it, I'm probably going to be cursing at you. But thank you so much. This is amazing.
Perfect.
Everybody go to Make Transient. Put in a few dollars here and there. We want to keep getting those numbers up.
There is
So-
a $5 category. I like bougie coffee too, guys. Give us one of your bougie coffees this week.
Yeah.
Please.
All right.
All right. So we get our nugget.
Nugget.
There is a story behind the nuggets. We did go out and test. Rich, how many places did we go out this week?
I don't know, half a dozen.
Yeah, we went to a couple
Damn.
places this week to test out which nugget would work best. And we found out that Burger King's are so bland and
Without
have no
taste.
flavor that they would be the best because it is the equalizer. Because the other ones are just too tasty. They have pepper, they have other stuff, and it would just kind of ruin the thing.
We love
for
you,
us.
Burger King. Thank you.
Thank you, Burger King. Sorry. If
We
you
love
want to
your-
donate,
we love your bland nuggets, Burger King.
Thanks for your bland nose.
all right. So we're gonna start with classic.
Yeah. What is the procedure here? Like, how much of this do you cover?
Well, I'm gonna shake it first.
Oh,
It's
this is already
closed.
getting dangerous.
Are we gonna have a pepper
Closed.
disperser?
It's closed. All
Oh,
right.
like the
so
evenly
Have a dab,
dispersed?
right?
Right.
It's just a dab.
Just a
we
dab.
could just do it. Yeah, like just do a little. We'll have Rich
Oh my
be.
god.
All right.
Oh my! Did you see his dab?
That was a big
Alright.
dab. Yeah.
All right.
You gotta commit, Chris. You gotta
No,
commit.
no,
You gotta
I
commit.
got a lot. I
It
got
doesn't have to be that much. That was an accident.
All right.
That was an accident.
Just so you're aware, I have to do
My
that to one.
accident or your
I
accident?
get to do it to one of yours later on. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You didn't even put any on. You just
Oh, I forgot.
right, guys.
Now we're gonna take, and then you ask the question.
And
Right?
I'm gonna ask a question after we take it. All right,
Okay.
ready?
Oh, yeah.
Go.
All right, cheers.
Totally fine.
I didn't feel any heat.
Nope. Totally fine.
All right.
All right.
That was delicious.
That was actually really good. So classic, good. All right. In general, what helps you be creative or stay in character? Like for your specific type of things. Like, so what helps you be creative? Like Rich, you're not anymore. Like you have acted before in the past, and like Austin, more of an actor. Chris, you're a director, although you've acted before. But like, what helps you in your creative process?
You want me to go first?
Sure.
I think being healthy, actually.
Okay.
Like, I'm not kidding. Yeah, like I remember I used to do improv a lot, and we would go out and we'd go to the bar beforehand because we think that would be fun, and we'd all get really drunk, and then you go up on stage, and it turns out you actually have to be smart and like sharp to actually make the scene work. But everybody would just instead they trade intelligence for just like balls. They go up and they're just you know. So I think just generally overall, like the better physically I am doing, like as far as like drinking water, eating food, eating right, all that stuff,
Hot
the
sauce.
sharper my mind is.
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce, yeah, it gets those endorphins pumping.
Sure.
It's actually a crucial part of my diet. So
That's good. I laughed at you, not because I was making fun of you, but because I was going to say the exact opposite.
you're like, I really have to get in the dark.
Yeah, the crushing depression. No, I don't know. Drugs, all the above, probably.
I've never seen Chris do drugs on set. Just FYI.
No,
He's
I
just
don't.
such a
I'm a professional. I show up very. No, I'm just kidding. No, actually, people say that, like, you know, smoke weed, you get creative. That doesn't really make me creative, honestly.
No.
I don't know what it is. I just make stuff. I don't know. I'm not like Austin though. Like, I can act, but not like him. Like, you guys do different kind of acting.
Yeah, I actually prefer to do. It's funny because he's so great at improv. I'm getting a little bit better, but I'm not. I like to like sit with the script and like develop it and like research it. The spouse, when I had to play a heroin addict, like I made him. There was like 3 days in a row of watching like really dark, depressing British documentaries on heroin use, and then like Candy with like Heath Ledger, and we watched like
Requiem for a Dream.
Requiem for a Dream. Yep, all this stuff, and like to the point where he was just like, "Can we? I beg you, I will watch a rom-com."
Rich was like,
anything.
"Stop saying ass to ass all the time."
He was just like, anything but watching another thing with heroin. I beg you, I will watch anything.
I know how all these heroin movies end.
Yeah, exactly,
Sure.
exactly. Actually, they did all, and especially for the girls, it always kind of ended very similarly. So very dark if you're not aware. But anyway, I like sitting with something and like really developing it and figuring out like what world they live in, like what the props would look like, what the space is. Like, in fact, for Purcell, which is a project that our buddy Tony Marion is going to be working on, that we're a part of as well.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually just telling him the other day, because we were talking about my character's dynamic with my buddy Jeremy's dynamic. And in particular, because he's supposed to sort of be my supervisor and superior, we were talking even about TV shows like Brooklyn Nine-Nine or anything like that like really showcase that relationship dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
So going from trying to please him all the time and like, please tell me I'm doing a good job, to like, once he lets me down as a character, like it showcasing in all sorts of different facets. And we were trying to figure out like subtly how to do that even between characters.
What I think you're talking about is more like becoming the character and not just delivering the lines.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people can deliver lines, but then it's like inauthentic.
Yeah, it's
You know what I mean?
inauthentic. Yeah, which is what I think I find so hard and difficult, because that's like how my brain works with something like improv, is that you're like, everything gets thrown at you at one time. And it's just like, I want to sit with this, and I like want to become this person for like a little bit and like live in their body. So it's a little bit different. But what about you, Rich?
I just have a whiteboard, a big whiteboard that I draw out stuff, and I tend to.
I've seen your whiteboard. That is an impressive whiteboard.
It's an impressive whiteboard.
Yeah, it's 8 foot by 12 foot, and homemade, so it only cost me less than $400. And I'm very creative, so I take a few things to kind of change my perceptions, and be creative and just let loose. And usually most of it's garbage, but every once in a while you get something good out of it, and that's what you focus on, and then just build from there.
I liked that you held on to your like letters where people turned you down for something because that like motivated you. I was like, that's such a good idea.
The wall, it's the wall of, it's not shame, but rejection.
The rejection walks. You're like, look how many times I tried.
Isn't that what like Stephen King did or something? Somebody did that where they would like keep putting their rejection letters on the thing until it fell off the wall or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. I just need some good horror movie or
motivation.
Yeah, some good horror stories and stuff to come out, and I'll be all right.
Yeah,
that'd be good. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on to the
Wait, can we just keep talking?
Come on, let's get the next one. What we got?
All right. So the next one is
whoa. Why is there no lid on the first one?
That was my bad. I'm sorry, everybody.
And
thank you, Mr.
I feel like we need to remind the audience. MakeTransient.com.
MakeTransient.com.
Let's do a few bucks.
Yes. Even 5.
We're trying to get to 200 backers tonight.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is that the goal?
That's the goal.
Tonight.
That's ambitious. But
I was gonna say, and stay tuned at the end for a special announcement.
Yes, we do have a very important announcement.
Oh, there you go.
Which is a surprise even to Chris.
Yeah.
All right, so Rich, we will.
They're adopting me.
Actually, should we?
I can't wait. This is so
I finally found a family that wants me.
Is it open?
It should be.
It's a twist open.
Did you shake it?
It's so hot you can't even see it.
It's one of those. It's like
this one is called Bliss and Vinegar.
This one looked and sounded good because vinegar sounds appealing to me.
I'll get a little bit more on the small ones.
That's not bad looking.
Yeah.
I'm smelling that. Oh, I didn't even get a nug prepared.
Oh, you know what?
We
didn't need napkins.
Do you want to do mine
for
me?
We didn't need a new one yet.
We didn't need.
No, I'm gonna wait.
No,
to do yours.
I think it's probably once we get a little bit further.
I'll wait till we get a little
napkins here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get them prepped.
Chris needs a new one.
All right,
Yeah,
everybody ready?
Bliss and vinegar.
Thank you,
I'll
sir.
trade you.
Woo!
Whoop. Bliss and Vinegar. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh, I'm too
Yeah!
short.
We all took COVID tests, by the way.
We all took COVID tests, we're fine.
All good.
And I'm out. No, I'm just kidding. It's all right.
Oh, that one's good.
That one's really good.
Mm.
I'm honestly not even getting the spiciness in that
This
one.
is nothing.
Yeah.
This is nothing. Yeah, no, it's fine. That was good. It's good. Shut up, AJ.
So this is just a random question. What's your favorite spicy food before this? It's like your favorite thing that you've ever had that's quote unquote spicy.
I'm so basic. I just like when you go like mild wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what? I don't know. Like I like Frank's hot sauce. Do you ever have those candies? Those like cinnamon candies, the red ones. But if you eat like 42 of them
Red
at
hot.
once,
Yeah.
like that's unhealthy.
It's unhealthy.
But
I like how you
Just
listen to
saying.
that.
I was gonna say, not the candy so much, but I did the worst night of anything cinnamon of my life was having cinnamon aftershock. I actually could not smell cinnamon.
What is cinnamon aftershock?
It is I'm aging myself here. But Aaron seemed to know what I was talking about, so we see eye to eye here. Cinnamon aftershock was his liquor that had like crystals at the bottom, and they had 2 different flavors. One was like I think peppermint, and the other one was cinnamon. But basically, like you could even eat the crystals at the end of it afterwards.
Good? Sounds all right.
It was okay in small quantities, but if you had it in
tasted far
college,
better on the way down.
yeah. I could not smell, and I like cinnamon. I could not smell anything cinnamon related for like a good decade.
Oh my god! It like
afterwards.
destroyed you.
It just destroyed me.
Did you guys ever have
Like,
oil
even
of oregano?
Yes,
So my wife is like, take this, drop it in water, and it'll clear your sinuses.
it
I was
does.
like,
It's great for your belly.
I'll just
too.
drip some in my mouth. It burned the shit out of everything for like hours.
Well, you also water. Like,
Yeah, I
that
didn't
was-
I didn't
You
distill at
needed
all.
to
I just like went
distill.
right for the
It's
source.
just an oil.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
we've
it's-
had it. Well,
Yeah.
it's
You
good
guys
for
want
your
any
belly.
bread?
It's actually.
I'm okay if you want to
Want a
get
piece of bread, guys?
I mean, I'll take
I'm
one for
good.
later.
Preemptively?
I'll
I'll
take it. I'll take
preemptively
it for
take one.
later. For me, I would say like, and you probably have a similar thing. I love Indian food.
Oh God, yes.
I've never really had any Indian food.
So
Oh,
good, so
so
good.
good.
But I was gonna say like a
Oh,
good
thank you.
like oh God, a chana masala. Like actually, surprisingly,
I like all the curries.
all the curries, yeah, but like a good chana
Thank you,
masala,
sir.
which is like basically it's like their beans, but like they put like this kind of curryish sauce on it, and like I've
Nice.
actually been able to add a little level of because you can tell them like from 0 to 10,
And
like
then
how
they'll make it a little hotter.
they'll make it a little bit hotter. But yeah, I love that with a little garlic naan.
Oh yeah.
What about you?
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. Curry, Indian curry all the way.
I've never had it.
You should try it.
You should try it.
It's great.
All right.
All right, let's go on to
Let's
the
keep
next. So now we are on Hoff's.
All right.
Hoff's hot sauce. All right.
me
And
up.
remember, while Rich puts sauce on his little nugget here, maketransient.com.
Hold on. Where are you at?
Put it on your little nugget there, huh?
I saw Rich putting sauce on his
I was
little
going to say,
nugget.
that's what my little puffers says.
What is this one called again?
This one is called Hoff's. Hoff.
There's a little bit dripping on the
Apostrophe.
side, so just be careful.
All right.
Dude, that was really impressive.
Dude, I got to kick my field goal now.
Did you see that? It landed right here.
Yeah. Just gonna...
This one's actually looks a little worrying to me.
It's getting a little.
Oh, you got
bit
the Scovilles there.
I do. I don't want to. He doesn't want to know.
Well, you can say it's fine because I don't know what they mean. So
Well,
Don't-
after we eat them.
okay.
Okay, all right. We'll start.
We'll
give
start.
the first three after we eat them.
Yeah,
Okay,
after
all
we eat
right,
them. All right. Austin is still marinating his in bread, apparently.
Get that lid on that bad boy.
All right. Ready?
No, hold on.
Oh.
Let's get the lid on.
All right.
All right, here we go.
All right. Ready, guys?
Yep.
All right.
Woo!
1, 2, 3. I like it. It's definitely a little bit more spice, but
That's my favorite one so far.
It's tasty.
Stacy. All right. What is so far the most difficult scene you've ever done tech-wise in a film? And what will be the hardest scene, do you think, for Transient to do tech-wise? Like,
Tech-wise.
yeah, like in terms of any kind of like special effects. Like so far, like of all the different movies that you've done Meridian, Monster.
Well, Meridian was a nightmare because it was 12 degrees, if not colder.
Yeah.
You know who really needs a high five is fucking
Nick.
Nick.
Yeah.
Shout out Nick Hess.
He was covered in like fake blood. He's like,
Not even just fake
In the
blood. Like
corner.
it was like the sheer.
It was very cold.
It was like a sheer suit to like be the monster for that, and like then a pouring fake blood over that.
I was
like,
adding jackets to me and standing next to the fire, and Nick was standing right next to me. He was just like in his underwear,
I know.
basically, with his suit on.
Poor Nick.
And I was complaining about it too. I was like, "Oh my god, it's so cold." He was like sitting right next to me. I was like, "Oh my god, it's so
Yeah, I
cold."
just kept looking at you. I was
How did the equipment hold up in that cold?
We put heat hand warmers on all the cameras
What?
because it was like really. It was like 0 or something. It was the coldest day of the year.
I've actually heard that from people. Like
Um,
the script supervisor for the last one I worked on, she was saying she puts like hot warmers or
Yeah.
hand warmers on.
It's like, they're so small.
Do you
like-
tape them on, or
just like
Yeah, he was just like holding them on. I think. Weren't
Yeah.
you holding it?
Yeah, I had like we had socks. We made like the hot things like in the socks. We wrapped the socks around.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, because I was gonna say, because I mean, I tried it without doing any of that stuff, just for like the COVID compliance stuff that I did, and my computer just kept shutting down.
Yeah.
Like it
That's
just
so
got so cold, it just completely.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely colder weather gear is for sure. But yeah, like for Transient, what do you think?
For
Probably the
Transient, we
first-
have a car crash scene.
Yeah.
Which may or may not be okay. There's car driving scenes and that stuff. I don't want to put anybody in danger, so we don't want to do it in a way where we're actually like, you know what I mean, like acting like we're gonna crash a car. So we'll figure it out. We have a few options. I think besides that, everything else we can pretty much do without. Like there's some complicated shots and stuff, but I don't know. That's the biggest thing. I don't know. You
Yeah.
think of anything else for that movie?
No, I think for Transient, probably the car crash was the one that I was thinking of.
Yeah.
That is going to be the most.
Oh, I
Challenge.
touched my face.
It's fine.
I've been licking my lips this whole time. I'm like, every time I'm like, "Oh, don't do that," and then I go, "Oh no, I did it again."
Can I just ask somebody, and I'm not saying this is happening to me, but is your mouth still a little on fire?
a little bit?
Yeah, don't worry.
It's just a little.
It's a tingle.
Okay,
It's
okay,
okay.
okay.
All right.
Hey, do we want to mention the Scovilles here real quick? For
Oh,
everybody?
sure. So far, classic was 1,700. Bliss and Vinegar was 6,200. So that was quite a bit of a jump between these two.
I can tell.
And then the third one was 14,500. So
Okay.
yeah,
Wait. So this
The
one was what again?
6,200.
6,200.
It's more than
14,000.
14,000.
Yeah.
I don't want to know the next one until
Okay.
afterwards.
Until afterwards. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So the next one is, so everybody grab your nugget.
All right.
The next one is,
This next one's gonna get hot, I think. So somebody better go on to maketransient.com pretty soon here.
I was going to say, this is Los Calientes,
What?
which is actually,
Oh my god, I touched it again.
Do we have
It's not
viewers
turning
right
red
now?
yet.
Do we have
Is that-
anyone watching this crap? Because this is getting dangerous.
We're
Tell your
good.
friends.
Tell all your friends. Keep
Hide
watching.
your kids. Hide your wife.
All right. So this one is called Los Calientes, and it is actually one of the sauces made by the actual show Hot Ones,
Chris,
Okay.
I just drank
which is
your beer on
actually
accident.
what
That's all right.
Los
You took the COVID
Calientes
test, right?
is hot ones in
All right.
Spanish. So, all right,
I'm
Rich.
gonna drink.
That's what that says. Hot ones.
Los
Calientes.
Calientes.
Austin drank all my beer. I'm
I'll
sorry.
get you another one.
I'm telling.
These are so cute.
Yeah.
Look at these
We
little
can
guys.
have more beer. Yeah.
No, they're adorable.
All right. Sorry.
Let me grab.
All right. Spice this up here.
Just you know you're in trouble when it starts getting greener. You know.
Mm-hmm. Where's
It's
the
just
wood
a
bar?
different. It's just a different kind of spice.
So what's your secret here with putting it on the bread?
Because I don't want to get on the
plate.
because I already got like a bunch of it on the plate, and then I was like, I'm gonna end up accidentally getting a really spicy one on the plate, and then I'll
that's
be
what I'm worried
doubling
about
up.
too.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, I can smell the spiciness. Oh, thank you
All
very much,
right.
Rich.
So everybody ready? Well, wait until Rich sits down here.
Ready.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Cheers. It's a good one.
I love that one. Actually, it's really good.
That was my favorite one so far.
Mm-hmm.
That one's actually really good.
That was a good flavor.
Yeah.
Mhm. Nice flavor palette.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
What is the hardest part about producing a film at the level we are in right now? And I feel like this is something that everybody can kind of really touch on because, like, you guys have been involved.
Everything. Right? Like, what isn't?
What
I mean,
isn't? I mean,
like, besides, like, you got to ask for favors.
mhm.
You got to ask for favors.
Yeah.
You got to ask for favors.
Yep. Or you basically are working pretty much nonstop because everything is you. Like, if you can't find a production designer that is in your budget, if you can't find someone to handle props that's in your budget,
Yeah.
you're pretty
We're
much
doing a
doing
lot more than we.
everything.
want to be
Like, you
doing.
have like 10 hats. So, yeah.
And I was really impressed on After Sophia how much like stuff that you had taken under your belt. There'd be times where I look over it and I'd be like, because I'd be stressed because I'm trying to do this scene and I'm like, I have no idea how I'm going to do it. But then I'd look over and I'm like, well, at least I'm not Suji. And then I'd be like, oh, that feels so much better.
Yeah, because I had to do the scenes with you.
Yeah.
So I'd have to actually perform.
You have to
but
do
then,
all of it, yeah.
like, also, like, you know, do continuity, produce,
Yeah.
you know, help
Wrangle
with
people. people.
Well, I think the funny thing is that I think that still continues on when you go. Because remember, we watched, we went out to that special Fathom events about 3 weeks ago with Sylvester Stallone when he recut Rocky IV, which was amazing, amazing recut. If you rewatch it, it's a totally different movie, and he still accomplished it in the same runtime with 40 new minutes of footage. It was amazing, but you would see him as he was actually in there. He was a director and actor in the same scene. And so he would actually be, you know, looking through, you know, and doing all of his visualizations and seeing everything, checking the cameras and everything. And then literally he would put the camera down. You would see him just like close like this, and then he'd be a totally different person when he's acting, and like going between them. And then not only that, but then, you know, he'd have to, after he was done shooting and getting his dailies, he would have to go over and say, okay, you know, what are we doing for marketing afterwards? You know, like he was talking to all the people about, okay, well, what are we looking at distribution and having all those fights then, you know, at night. So, I mean, some people, just because they're, I mean, and it seems like everybody at this table is really, at one point or another, has taken on a lot of hats in a movie and to try to move it. And it's actually fairly complicated to get something creative built and out.
Well, like, we did Borfy, and like, I was 2 characters and did camera and was supposed to be directing, and it's like, and you guys were doing your
You're
own
technically
audio
3,
and
because
shit.
didn't you wear the Borfy costume?
No, I didn't wear the Borfy costume.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. I
But-
thought you did.
But what that does is it like takes your ability to like watch performances or watch camera
Yeah.
angles, or like, so like you're just
Mhm.
you're missing out on some of the creative.
And then you let
aspects.
us make decisions that
Yeah.
you'd be like, whatever. Like when I sprung on you,
Yeah.
like, can I just speak in a British accent? And you're like, sure, whatever. I don't care.
Austin was like, "Can I just not record my audio?" And I was like, "No," but then you did anyways. Do we have any questions or anything
Yeah,
from anyone
yeah,
out there?
anything.
Anybody commenting?
We have some good comments. Somebody, Derek Haugen, actually is saying the best hot sauce is truffle hot sauce.
Truffle hot
Ooh,
sauce.
that is
It
not
seems like an
true.
interesting combination, truffle and hot sauce. I'm not sure how that works, but I'd be willing to give it a shot.
Cool.
Just Dagger said you should do a method acting car crash.
It's about to happen.
Yeah, then you'd be stuck with method acting paralysis for the
Method
next
acting paralysis.
17 months.
We're also saying somebody should get Chris a face shield.
That's a good idea. Who said that?
That's Matthew Pfeiffer.
Okay, that's a good idea, Matt.
We're good. And they're closed.
I think we have one upstairs somewhere.
We do have face shields. And remember, make transient. All right.
I like how you finished shaking that up before you moved on.
We're gonna do. Okay, that one was fine. So that one was 36,000. So we went from 14,500 to 36.
All right. So we got hotheads, huh?
Hotheads, yeah.
Oh, I gotta grab it.
Things are gonna get ridiculous fast, I think.
I was gonna say, and I actually have, and we actually have one for Aaron because originally I thought maybe Aaron was participating, so we have another one for him.
I thought you liked hot stuff.
I do, but I'm not insane.
Does anybody need a new plate or napkin?
I mean, a new plate will be good, but I can wait till after this.
Okay.
Funny thing is, I'm so not hungry, so that I'm not worried about the spices. I'm worried about all of these. I'm like, oh man, I'm not worried
could
about
always not eat like the whole nugget too. Like you could always
lick it.
See, I am hungry. And when you're a fat guy, you're willing to eat through pain, so it's okay.
Acid.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was just thinking about my nuggets, guys. I was just thinking about my nuggets.
Your nugs. Grab your Who said that?
It wasn't me.
We are at 173 backers.
Woo!
All right.
All right.
Okay, it didn't change.
We need to get to 200.
Everybody got a little excited for no reason, but all right, let's just do it.
All right.
Ching, 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 ching.
I'm gonna rub my hot sauce all over yours so I don't have to eat it.
Chris, you should explain how there's lower tier options. It's like getting people on.
I love that.
Explain how there's
That was
lower
really
tier options if people feel like they want to donate smaller money if they did already, or
I like that one.
That one's a little spicy.
You feel it more in the back of the throat. So it's like more like once you chew it.
It's leaving a little bit of a spice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A little bit of. I'm starting to sweat. Yeah, there's a $5 perk right now because we're just trying to get the number of backers up, so it looks good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're trying to get to the goal, but we're also trying to do that. We're trying to do something.
Yes.
Something. That's what we're all about here.
Get moving action. Honestly, I know a lot of times you guys think that like $5 doesn't really like, oh, is my $5 really worth it? Is it going to make much of a difference? Calculate that. Honestly, like I was thinking about like if 500 of my friends gave $5.
You have 500 friends?
I have more than 500.
Susie's got tons of them.
Jeez, I got like 3. I think they're all like the one had to be related to me.
We're all your friends.
This one got spicier like 5 minutes after it's gone.
Yeah, that one did.
That one has a residue. That one has
Snuck up
residue.
on me.
It sneaks up on you. But like if you calculate that, guys, like that adds up. And also when we go and because this is the thing, we're doing this campaign, but after we do this campaign, we're gonna go talk to investors. We're gonna talk to businesses. Us reaching our goal helps us be able to tell those businesses that there's interest in this project. So your $5 absolutely matters. So help support our pain right now. Anyway, so we are at the portion on the show Hot Ones where they do a segment called Explain That Gram. So what I did is I went on each of our Instagrams and I picked a picture at random.
Okay.
To try actually for yours, I actually because yours
have an Instagram.
You don't really have an Instagram. So I picked another picture that you could still explain because it has you.
Is it from Facebook?
So it has this. For those of you who can't see, it is Chris looking at Borfy, and that's me hugging him. But like, can you explain this picture, kind of what was happening here?
Show it to the folks at home.
I did.
What was I doing?
Oh. She's like, shut the fuck up, Austin.
I don't know.
I think this is when you were maybe. I don't really know
What is going on in this picture?
Well, I'm hugging a guinea pig. Well, first off,
What am I doing to Morphe?
That's what I'm wondering.
I was going to say, explain the guinea pig thing. Like your picture today was also views for guinea pigs. Like, what is your obsession with guinea pigs? Like,
I
what
love
is
guinea pigs. They're my favorite animal. They're cute and innocent, and they're super lovable.
Okay.
Okay.
And you have several movies about guinea pigs now.
I have several movies about guinea They're my favorite. I don't know. I just like them.
Cool.
I got 4 guinea pigs at home.
Okay. Oh, and remember, that was a thing that I posted today. Put on the comments which one of the 4 of us you want to wear the Borfy costume. While we're sweating on these last couple ones, we'll, maybe after the bomb or something, we will wear the Borfy costume.
What?
For you.
Who's got the Morphe costume? You brought it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It smells like cigarettes, Tyler. God damn it.
All right. So he just loves guinea pigs. If you haven't seen some of Chris's movie with guinea pigs, there is Borfy, or Fun Time with Borfy. There is also Berry Pig Trouble.
Very Pig Trouble.
Which I absolutely adore. It was a great movie with his daughter.
There's one more, actually.
Is there another one?
Yeah. Me and Ian made a 48-hour one in front of the green screen called The Pig Apocalypse or something. What's it called? Something like that? It's largely improv, but
The Pig Apocalypse.
Yeah. Sounds like fun. All right. And I believe Austin was there in the Borfy costume.
That was me.
That was him. And then that's me.
I have a face itch. What do I do?
Is this okay?
Yeah. Just don't use your hands.
Okay.
Because you have although we have been pretty good.
Now,
So
Chris,
this is
explain
me.
this.
I picked this one. So basically I was trying to do a Daenerys if she had gone bad. Well, she did go bad. Sorry, spoiler alert. But if she had become a White Walker. So I actually worked with a makeup in a hair and makeup artist.
So that's all makeup on your face?
Yeah, that
Dude,
is
that's
actually
awesome.
So that actually was a face cast first that she did. Victoria Jenkins did a the prosthetic. She did a whole face cast of my face for about 50 minutes.
Yeah.
So then when the day that we were going to do the shoot, she already came with the latex pieces for my forehead and cheeks.
Yeah.
The rest, here it's in black and white, so you can't really see it, but it was all blue so that I looked like one of the White Walkers. So that it looked like my skin was frozen. But she actually did airbrushing. It was 3 hours of me sitting in a makeup chair. She actually these are all hot glue. So she actually put all these holes on here and then had designed it with a crown and stuff. That was actually probably one of the most fun and creative photo shoots I did. So definitely check out Victoria Jenkins on Facebook, or it's I can't remember, or on Instagram because she has a special thing. Just look up Victoria Jenkins. But she's amazing if you need a great special effects.
Was it actually snowing?
No, that was added in post. So the photographer actually added some.
Good.
Austin. So this is Austin as, I believe, the king.
I was the king that day. Or he was me.
It was you.
Yeah.
What was this? What was going on here?
My sister-in-law, is that what you call it? Sister-in-law? My brother's wife?
Yes.
Yes.
She was like, hey, we have a birthday at the office, and we would really like for some sort of Elvis impersonator to show up. And we knew that you had an Elvis outfit.
Why do you have the Elvis outfit?
Because I did another Elvis gig previously. Yeah. I've made more money with that outfit than I've made without that outfit. We'll just say that.
What kind of gig was that?
The first one I'm not allowed to speak about because my family might be watching. No, I'm just kidding. The first one was me and my guitarist went to. It was an anniversary. It was like a 50th anniversary or something like that of this since they got married. This couple, and we came and I came as Elvis. And I didn't realize my guitarist is so much taller than me that Elvis had a big presence. He was a really kind of tall guy. He was kind of a big presence guy. And I was just watching the videos back, I was like, I really should have played up the comedy more because it's so ridiculous anyway. Yeah. So when I came back out with that outfit, because I had two outfits, with that outfit, I just came out with I stuffed my belly and I made it funnier. Yeah. So my belly's stuffed under the guitar. You can't really tell.
Yeah.
So is mine.
You can see the video.
There's a video if you follow Austin Connor Green on Instagram. You can actually see the.
Our one patron thinks you look like Christian Slater.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Actually, he also looks like a young Johnny, or not Johnny. What the heck is his name? Matrix guy. Keanu Reeves.
I'm the ultimate boat cracker.
Maybe with different hair, I could say it.
Yeah. When I first met him, he definitely had some Keanu vibes.
Yeah, but my hairline is creeped back,
That's
so I don't get
definitely-
the
that's more of a
comparison
Slater.
anymore.
That's Slater.
Yeah, I've become Slater.
Richard.
Oh, yes. Christmas is my favorite holiday of the year. So you can see all the decorations behind here. You would think, oh, this is great Christmas decorations. Oh, no, this is up year round.
Are you serious?
Yes. I never take my Christmas decorations
Or
down.
Halloween.
Or Halloween.
We have Halloween and Christmas all year round.
All year round. And so as soon as I have a count, so as soon as Christmas ends,
December 26th.
December
yeah.
26th, I start the countdown again to next year's Christmas. So I'm like all those Santa movies, you see, where like the elves are like, Santa comes back, he's like, all right, guys, it's ready, it's time to go. And they're like, yay, we gotta get ready for next Christmas. Like that kind of stuff.
That's him.
That's me.
Oh,
This is a really good idea.
So these presents, do you ever open any of these? Are
Oh,
these
yeah,
like
no,
recycled?
We already wrapped our presents and then hid them.
Well, some of our presents, yeah, we wrap them up and do it. So yes, I love that. And Elf, come on, Elf is. I love Jon Favreau, who I think is probably one of the most talented directors out there. Who actually, unlike those guys, Bad Robot, who I shouldn't say. I should.
Unlike those bad movie night guys.
No. But I think Favreau is actually one of those guys who started small. He really did some great stuff in this movie with using perspective. And like, if you actually watch the what was that Netflix? Where
There's
they
a
had
Netflix show that
show,
the movie.
yes?
No, the movies
behind
that,
the movies
and
thing,
it's like the movies that made us.
movies that made us.
Yeah.
They did a
Elf.
whole thing on this and how it was really like they had no idea if this movie would work at all.
They didn't want it to work because, or they didn't think it was going to work because it was Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell wasn't really that well known. He was on SNL, but like he was like this tall guy. Like they didn't know if it was going to work.
Everything
and
was
it's like
everything was failing. It was a disaster, and it became one of the classic Christmas movies.
Is that
of all
movie
time.
okay for kids?
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a kid's movie,
That
yeah.
is a
It's a
kid's
I haven't
movie.
seen it either.
That one's a great movie.
Yeah. So
Smiling is my favorite. And
Smiling
it's
is.
amazing.
I went to the candy cane forest.
I know.
I'll have
It's
to watch it. I haven't
amazing.
watched
It's
it
amazing.
in years. Yeah.
Aaron, I know you're not officially eating any hot things, but what
Wow.
is going on here?
So this was like 17 years ago. At a job, my office was taken away from me, and I was shoved into a corner of a shared office space. And I was constantly being annoyed by everybody around me. So one day I lost my mind. I did a little dance. I kind of blacked out for a little bit, and then I had a box on my head.
Who took the picture?
I was a coworker.
Amazing.
I literally
You had a mental
lost my
breakdown?
shit that day, and I just was not having it. Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Aaron has a temper.
Aaron has a
I
temper.
do have a temper.
I like how you got mad at
Yeah,
him to say he's like, take it back.
And I don't have one for AJ. We'll have to get him later.
What was the Scoville of that one last one we did?
Oh, the Hotheads, which is the one we just did, was 57,000.
All right.
All right, Señor
I feel
Lechuga.
recovered from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
All right, so this is Señor Lechuga, the hot sauce where they didn't even feel. Just shake it.
Yep.
The hot sauce they didn't feel appropriate to actually make a label.
See how
It
much you guys
just
put on
tells
it.
you. I was gonna say, Salma Hayek on the Hot Ones show did seem to like this one. So
All right. Well, I'll give it a little bit extra for Sam.
Selma.
Selma, whatever.
Sam Hayek.
Sama.
What's this one called? Señor
Señor Lechuga.
Lechuga.
Yes. Mr. Lettuce.
I'm totally gonna butcher that.
Is that what it-
Mr. Lettuce.
Is that what it's really, Mr. Lettuce?
Mr. Lettuce, yeah.
It's an odd name for hot sauce.
It is an
Just looks a little
awesome.
nervous over there.
So it's dark like oil.
This one's dark like oil. But like, you know what? Barbecue sauce is this color.
That's true.
It's barbecue sauce.
I went a little
True.
overboard with this one.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
You know what, Mom?
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
Derek Haugen wants to know what is the hottest hot sauce you've ever had.
We're about to.
We're
have
about to have it
This is
soon.
it.
That is- All right, cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Yeah, you get it.
No hotness yet.
Not for me either.
It's gonna come though.
A little bit on the sides. For me, the sides of my tongue.
Yeah.
hotness.
Okay. Now I'm starting to feel it.
Preemptively drinking milk.
I don't think I need milk yet.
Mm-mm.
You suckers. It's gonna get you sneaking up on you already and you don't even know it.
You suckers. Is it spicy for you?
Yeah, I got
No, actually it's less spicy than the
now
last
that
one.
I've
I think
swallowed, I
it's
can
less.
feel it.
Well, I was gonna say for me, it's less than the last one for sure.
Yeah.
I feel it on the sides. It's a little bit different. The other one hit me harder on the back of the throat. This one hit me.
I
a little
was-
bit more on the
I'm
side.
gonna
I
start
was
eating half a
strategic.
nug because I'm like, I'm just getting full on nug.
I was very strategic about how I put that one in
Yeah.
to not like touch
You
anything.
can't get
else.
you can't get it stuck on your stash.
Stash.
Weird.
Exactly.
I know.
No one has done anything yet. And I'm getting upset.
If you guys want, you can go half a nug too. So that way, because I'm not going to be able to fit a full load of
nugs.
spicy stuff.
Copping out already.
No, man.
There's
I'm
going to
just
be an
saying,
asterisk next to your victory. I'm just telling
I
you
just
that
ate
right now.
McDonald's like 40 minutes ago. It's like still right here.
Hey guys, I'm coming over to do that chicken wing thing, but I'm going to stop and get McDonald's, get some wings first. You okay?
Grab that Dunkin'. I got the double quarter pounder with the root beer.
What? Okay, so this is your question. What role in all of anything creative that you do or in life is your favorite and why? I mean, and like obviously being your wives and your children, I guess. Aside from that, what is your favorite hat that you wear? I guess is the better question.
So I'm not supposed to say my wife and kids
You can, but then say
Okay.
what comes after.
because I feel like that's like self-evident. So I guess you're right. So I guess as far as things that I do, yeah, I mean it's this. I don't know. I mean I'm a musician, so that part of me is very much alive. But that's easy for me. Like I don't have to devote energy to that. If anything, it's like a therapeutic thing. Like it's something I get out.
Mhm.
Whereas with film type of stuff, like film stuff, I have to devote energy to. And I want to actively devote energy to it. I don't feel that way with music so much. Like I don't feel like I need to devote energy to it. Every once in a while, like once every 6 months to a year, I'll go through all of my recordings for that whole year, listen to each one and like categorize them. That's the work part. But other than that, it's just fun. Whereas
Yeah.
film is like more meaningful to me
Yeah,
in some ways.
I hear you about the music thing because I've done tons of music and it's always just like, I don't know, fun.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't try and get people to listen to it though.
Right.
Because that is work. Like that's
Right.
the hard part of being a musician is trying to get people to listen to you. But otherwise, that is very therapeutic.
Yeah. And shows are fun. Oh my God, playing in front of people.
Yeah, I haven't played in a long time in front of people, but that was fun when we did it. Now we did it drunk. Is what we did.
That helps
Uh, and that was fun too. But yeah, movies is like it's completely difficult. Like there's no aspect that's easy about it.
No.
From like coming up to the ideas to writing it to putting it together, finding people to work on it with you, all that kind of stuff. It's just a battle.
Mhm.
And then you put it out and then no one watches it. And you're like back to where you were, but it is still therapeutic to like make something, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Feels like it's
Well, the
work
worst.
later.
Well, I was gonna say, and also the worst is after. Like the one thing that's been great about working in films and stuff is that now when I do watch something, even if it's not something that's like really my taste, I always try to remember just how much work it
Went
took
into it,
somebody
yeah.
and how much money of somebody's like it took to put that idea together.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff because like it really like even if it's not something like all you want to do is kind of complain about it. It's like, you know what? Somebody put a lot of time and energy.
Bad
and
movies
God
are still hard work.
Bad
It's
movies are harder to make than good
hard
movies in a lot of
work.
ways.
Yeah, exactly. It's still hard work.
Hey, we got one!
Yes.
But I would say that in terms of roles, so like I've written before, I've produced, obviously, I do production coordinating, COVID compliance.
Oh,
Yay.
hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's okay.
Stefan Zimkin, my boy from Cannibal Video, he did 300. What are you doing?
What? Whoa!
Yes.
I feel bad. He literally didn't have a job for so long because he's taking care of his mom because he's such a stand-up dude, and now he's donating $300.
What a man!
You know what? You are now an associate producer, so
You're an associate
off.
producer.
Oh, that's actually really cool. That's
That's
right. That's
really
when you
cool.
set the level.
I owe you, Stefan.
You should make him a badge.
Even more than I already did. So thank you, sir.
Awesome.
And I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, I was
apologize.
gonna say for all the different roles that I do in everything, and I've talked to Rich before about this, but my favorite is still acting. It is the one where I feel, and it's unfortunate because I got into it obviously at a later stage in my life. So like I've always throughout my life created a bunch of excuses as to why I couldn't.
That's what filmmakers do. So many filmmakers do.
Is like excuses
Yeah.
about why you can't do something. So I was like, I'm too short. I'm too brunette. I'm too plain looking.
Well, I didn't want to say.
And
all
then
that,
she
but
met me, and she's like, "I'll be fine." I got it.
Austin, you
Wait,
give
he
me
gets
hope.
I'm here to inspire the masses.
He looks like Christian Slater.
Oh, I adore Austin.
I'm just kidding.
I adore Austin.
I like Mr. Robot.
Thank you.
Even though both times that I've had to actually star opposite Austin in any kind of a quote unquote romantic lead role, the first thing I have done is actually gone through the entire script to make sure I didn't have to make out with you.
Yeah.
Mainly because we're like siblings.
I'm
But thankfully both
innocent.
I was gonna say thankfully both roles
I know what
have
I'm gonna
not
do.
no.
We're gonna write a short film, and every scene ends with you guys making out. For
No.
no reason.
Getting too
Yeah.
comfortable and farting around each other. Like, well, we're a family.
No, we actually had a scene in After Sophia where we just had to stare into each other's eyes, and like we had to practice it for 2 hours the one day because like even that we started cracking up.
Yeah, it was it's just uncomfortable.
'Cause
Like I have no
it-
problem looking in your eyes, but to look at you that way.
That
is
way,
not-
like you have to
not-
like be like, okay, like you actually like this person, and then we just both like look at each other like,
Yeah.
nope.
Yeah, I kind of had to project onto you that you were somebody that wasn't sisterly to me. Definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah, you do transference, so you have
Yeah.
to make that person somebody else.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage just donated $5.
Woo! Thank
Nicolas
you.
Cage.
Good job, Nicolas Cage.
Awesome.
Wait a second.
It's not the real Nicolas Cage.
No.
It's a pseudo Nicolas Cage.
It's a
He's like,
pseudonym.
I donated to your
Nicolas Cage.
cause. You just remind you. Is that what he sounds like in real life?
And I did 2
You were
films.
Keanu
And
there a
he
little
didn't really like. He does sometimes. He talks like a normal person most of the time.
Yeah.
It's just more.
Does he
when
act like a normal person?
he does.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just a normal guy.
He's just a
Yeah.
normal guy. He actually adores his new wife, and whenever we kept him on set for too long, like his big thing was like, "Are you not going to use me today? Because if you're not, then I'm going to go home to my wife."
Because I want her to use me. She's only half my age.
She's my national
Maybe.
treasure.
But anyway, acting is it for me. What about you? What's the most satisfying hat that you wear?
In film, does it have to be film?
It doesn't have to be
I-
film.
well,
In life in general.
So I actually, one of the things that I really like doing is I sit at my whiteboard and I wrote about this. I have a book coming out in 2 months now, so it's at the publisher right now to go through the whole process. And,
Which I've read some of it.
no,
like,
this is a
6
different
months
one.
ago. Oh,
It's a new
okay.
one,
Cool,
new
cool,
one. So-
cool.
but it's one of the things I talk about, that being in the white, like sometimes artists when they have this compulsion to create, like you were talking about this, like even if it's a bad movie, you gotta do something, like you gotta get something out, or it just kind of eats at you, like and it becomes unhealthy. If that's your personality, you know, and so I'm kind of like that. And so, you know, every couple of weeks I have to sit at the whiteboard. I usually wipe everything off, and you know, I just sit down and like I just start over, and like I just let the ideas flow. I don't judge my ideas. And you know, I come up with some pretty like intense and crazy stuff. And but I love it because, you know, the time just passes. I'm able to put on some music. You know, the rest of the world just kind of, you know, gets quiet and stuff. And it's like there's just this. You're just in harmony with what you're supposed to be. You know, you feel that. And yeah, so I love that. I love that thinking. I love that creating. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's fun.
When did you first start really writing?
I've been writing for a long time.
When you say writing, what is it?
So,
Fiction or nonfiction?
No. So it's well, the stuff I'm writing. So the book is it's a nonfiction self-help. So
Okay.
I just wanted to come out with something to release. I have 2 other books that are in the editor right now, which are other nonfiction stuff. I don't do fiction, but yeah, it's just most of the stuff when I mean writing is like coming up with ideas and like really crazy stuff. Like one of the things I wrote up in there is like how is the universe set up so that it's more like a biological constant? Like how is it like biology? You know, like
Mhm.
how are humans like the universe and vice versa? And is there like a common uniformity?
Something, yeah, comparable. Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, we talked about this with the tech stuff with Transient. You know, Transient is like it's really a brilliant movie about the possibilities of how memories are created. It's one of the things I wrote about in my book. Actually, was about how memories actually are created, and we do know more about that. But there's still so many things that we don't know, and Transit really plays on that. And I think it's got some really interesting science fiction behind it that could really has a real element to it. So
well, that's also due to your part, because I had written stuff that was all pseudoscience.
Well, yeah, but your main idea was great. Like
it's just some of the language.
It's just some of the language and the technical jargon. But I mean, so I think that's those are the kind of things that I get drawn to. You know, I love that stuff. So.
Me too.
Yeah.
Cute.
Cool.
Do we have any comments or anything? We should check in on them.
Not really.
Sons of a bee.
All we have is that.
Oh God.
I'm not even sure that this is real, but
I want to hear it.
Just Dagger just says that Austin looks a lot like the guy who played Keanu in the TV show.
Which TV
I
show?
don't know what TV
Is
show
there a
that is.
Keanu like life story show where
I
he's
don't
coming
know.
out and he's like, I wasn't always a man.
We did.
I was once a boy.
We did
This
get
is
one.
my boy story.
No, I wouldn't let him go. We got another one from God damn it, from Matthew Miller for $55.
Woo!
Thank you,
Matthew! Which he gets a digital download. And is that
Yes,
yeah,
he
man,
does.
access as well?
I don't know if he did the BMN
Yes,
access.
we are
I don't know what
on
he did.
I only
He
got
just
4
did
more.
digital download.
Well, you get a digital
Guys,
download,
well,
sir.
You know what? We only have 4 more sauces.
I know, but they're gonna get awful.
They
This is
are,
gonna
but
get
you
real
know what?
bad.
But who cares? We only have 4
We
more.
only have
What was
4.
the
I
last
feel
pretty
good. I
impressed.
feel great. I feel great.
I felt great.
Wow, good, pretty
Good.
Oh my gosh.
What was the last Scoville?
Oh, the last Scoville was 67,000 for Senor Lechuga. Again, Mr. Lettuce. And if you need a reminder again, maketransient.com.
Make trains.
Sorry, I'm the producer. I have to remind you. All right.
Okay. Yeah, we're,
Oh, you didn't do a half a nug? I'm
we're up
following.
to 176 backers.
Do a half a nug, dude.
I'm
Well,
doing a
we're
full
only-
nug. I'm hungry.
I'm
doing a
full.
full nug?
I didn't eat dinner.
All right, dude. I guess.
Me too.
Hey.
Me too. I'm always hungry.
Ooh, this one looks dangerous. This is thick. And
It
meaty.
smells.
Yeah, what's
You-
I'm not
the-
smelling it. It'll burn my.
I was gonna say there is a
holes.
smell to this one. There is
Mm.
definitely a.
Austin, you want me to put this one on for you?
Like synthetic.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
go ahead.
smell, it doesn't
Just
smell
kidding.
synthetic. It
No, I'm just
definitely
kidding. I'm
there is
waiting.
some. There is some.
We'll get
Definitely,
there.
there is definitely some citrusy vibes to this one.
Oh yeah, I
But-
kind of smell something now from like here.
Yeah, even from here. So like it's got a strong scent to it for sure.
Oh my goodness, it smells like horseradish or
Maybe
something.
that's Austin. Did you put deodorant on today?
Do I stink actually?
No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, I smelled myself earlier and I was like, shit. I was like, somebody smells like shit in this
Nah,
place. And
that's
then I smelled myself. I was like, oh no, it is me. Oh no.
All right, guys, you ready?
Ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
Here we
okay.
go.
Woo.
Ooh, have a nug.
That's a step up.
That one itched me a little bit in the nose.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I touched my face
But you know what? No. Oh no, I went like this with that. Yeah, yeah. I made sure to like not with the side of my hand. I went with
Well,
the
your nose isn't swollen, so you're good.
I think I'm good.
How we
I'm
doing?
good. I think I'm good.
I'm good.
It leaves a nice aftertaste.
It's a
though.
nice little
You
aftertaste.
do feel a little bit up in your nostril. I will say
Mhm.
that.
I was gonna say it gave me a little tickle, but it
It's
was
something new. I'll
It
say
was
that.
like mustard gas.
good. And actually the Scoville on that one jumped quite a bit.
You like
that
that?
one was 118,000.
You like that?
Um,
You fucking-
118,000?
What?
Mhm.
So we like that was like doubled up.
Uh-huh.
We're doing great, guys.
we're doing great.
We're halfway
We're
there.
killing this.
I'm like Cameron Diaz.
We're
right now.
actually past halfway there.
We only got 3 left.
You only have 3 left. Although the
Whoa.
next one is I know.
The
The
bomb.
next
But
one
the
is
last one, we put all of them on one nugget, and Austin has to eat it.
No.
On a little half nugget?
No, on a little half nugget. No.
We soak an entire piece of bread in it. Yeah,
Dude, I just touched my eyes. I don't know what the
All right.
fuck's wrong with
Oh,
that.
no.
Transient is about loss and grief from a sci-fi thriller lens. What if you read this? If you read the script, and Chris, obviously, since you wrote it, what does that mean to you? Like when you say it's a story about loss and grief from a sci-fi thriller lens, like what does that mean?
To me?
Unpack it. Yeah, like what does
Oh,
that
why
mean?
am I unpacking it?
Mhm.
Well, there's obviously that level of sci-fi in there with the technology that
Mhm.
allows a whole new concept to come to life. Okay, and with that concept, we are exploring grief and loss, because I don't want to spoil anything, but like the main crux of losing your child is like, to me, like one of the scariest things because I don't know how I would recover. I can get scared. Like monsters aren't scary; they're fun. Stuff like that's not scary to me. Like when you leave questions of like existential dread and stuff like that, that is way more effective to me.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, that to me is like, so like we discuss all the time this whole concept of like the Jungian shadow and like what is the thing that would like kind of convert you to the darkest part of you.
Yeah.
And for me, I absolutely know the answer to that. It's like if someone
Gave you a whole bunch of hot sauces.
I've integrated the shadow.
Yeah, honestly, for me, it's my child, especially with the fact that like he does have severe form of autism, and he does need me so much, and like so much of my life has been being there with him and all that kind of stuff, and he's with me at such a young age and needs us so much. Like if someone were to do anything to him, in fact, the only 2 times I've ever almost gotten violent with someone has been them trying to do something that in any way affected his life. And so that whole feeling of grief and loss, I absolutely related to that in the story. And I can also see like that is like, I always say as a joke, kind of to go kind of back to Game of Thrones, like I want to think, and my favorite character in a way is Jon Snow, because I want to believe that's who I am as a person deep down. But at the end of the day, all you had to do is hurt my baby in any kind of way, and I will burn you the fuck down with my dragon. And so that's the thing, is like knowing where that darkness in you, like what can bring it out. And so I think it plays with a lot of that stuff. And so like I like to be very introspective and honest about like who I am as a human being, and my light and my dark. And that's like something that like when I was reading the story,
it's an introspective thing.
It's a very introspective thing.
It's exploring everybody's side of this scenario, and then even deeper things with guilt from everybody involved in the way that they were involved in the situation as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's got the horror stuff, because I love horror movies. So it's got like this twist on like a ghost story in a lot of ways that I haven't seen done before. Yeah, I thought was cool.
Although it did remind, there's some parts that remind me a little of Flatliners.
Flatliners, yeah.
There's like different.
That was Sam said that too, and I was like, I'm gonna go back and watch Flatliners.
Yeah, I was the original. No, I haven't seen the second, the sequel. Did you watch the sequel? But I was obsessed with the first Flatliner, so that actually appealed to me from the beginning, because I was like, oh, that reminds me of the scene, and like so that was like really cool. But I mean, you helped with like the sci-fi elements of it, so obviously you share the grief.
Well, the grief and the loss. I mean, that's actually one of the things that I really liked about the script when I first read it. Was it's ultimately a story about 2 people and their relationship, and how it was built, and how it works, and the challenges there, and that dynamic is I think what really drives that story. And so the sci-fi and the horror part are cool things that will draw people in, but it's the story that they're going to walk away from and say, oh wow, like that relationship, it reminds, like have you seen The Lighthouse with Robert Pattinson and Defoe? They were just 2 people going at it for it, and you couldn't take your eyes away from it. Like it has that element to it. So yeah,
that's awesome.
I was gonna say too, like that's one of the things that I'm so excited and pumped to be able to do, is like a little bit of an actors workshop with the actors before we shoot the film, to really get them, like I want to do some like activities where they get to know each other, like really bond with each other, because I think as much as it's like the building and the sort of like the decline of a relationship, it's also like there's these moments in between where they really have to show
long-standing relationship,
and like that you can see that struggle of going back and forth, and that there's these moments where they do enjoy each other still. So I think that the only way to really captivate that is to get people to like work together. And
very dramatic. And it will take some acting, like some serious acting to pull off.
Well, whoever you go with, whenever
it's not going to be you. Well, okay, no, I'm just kidding.
No, I was thinking I'd
only
love
because
to.
You're too young.
I know.
Only
No, I'm not caught up on that. But
just kidding.
No, it's fun. No, but whoever you go with, I'd love to do like acting stuff with them. Like just get together for a few days, and like when we were doing vid jams recently,
I think that would be a good role for you actually.
Well,
with all you've done, I think you should definitely be one of our like acting consultant coaches.
I'd love to like just play with the actors and try to get, because I loved whenever we were I was doing a bunch of vid jams, and with one of them I basically just took all the actors into a room, and we just really, and it just worked so much better because some of them had never acted before, but you couldn't really tell when you saw the final product. I was like, oh, because a lot of times people that have no experience, you can get almost a fresher performance out of them because they're not trying to be actors. They're just trying to.
There's actually directors that prefer that sometimes. They actually, depending on what kind of movie that they're doing, they actually prefer to have someone that's not been tainted with too much training.
Right.
So that they have a lot of that realness of experience and stuff to really go by. So
yeah, but I'd love to definitely see like rehearsal after rehearsal, because I don't think films, they, you know, that's what's nice about having a budget is you can actually, you know, it's at that point that you're like, hey, you know what, we're gonna really like go as hard as we can as far as like taking the time to drill these scenes before we ever shoot them.
Yeah.
And we just don't usually get that luxury with independent filmmaking. So, and it makes such a huge difference.
I mean, and that's like the whole goal of trying to get money is so that there's like, Borby was 12 fucking pages that we shot in 6 hours.
Yeah.
Like that's
crazy. You know, honestly, like it was done easier mainly because we already have like an established, you know, dynamic, and the script really fit.
And I just said you guys do it, and you guys did amazing. So like I didn't even have to think about it.
Yeah, but I think that's why, like, if you had to, like, in the context of how like vid jams usually work, like it is a little bit of a struggle sometimes when you have a group, you know, a ragtag group of people have never worked together before. And so like you basically, I think it's a great concept, but it is definitely very Herculean in the sense of like how, like, think of a concept, you have 48 hours to write it, cast it, create chemistry somehow between your actors.
I think
film it and then edit it and then, you know, put it out there. It's a Herculean task.
I think, like,
to be honest,
casual audiences don't realize the chemistry, the natural chemistry that humans have to be able to pull off stuff. You know what I mean? Because like if you're uncomfortable with somebody, then you have to overcome it with your acting ability even more.
Yeah.
And like, so you guys have that like repertoire with each other, your comfort level. So it's like you could just do something and work off each other in a way. So it's good.
Yeah.
And we had a whole feature length that we got a chance to work on for like 2 months in a row. So that relationship was fortunately really established at that point too.
Yeah. So there was a weekend that we got to work with each other for, well, I mean, you were staying here too, so that was the thing. But like, pretty much, we were together for almost 72 hours straight. And
and we managed to actually rehearse a lot of our stuff beforehand.
Yeah,
because it's so easy to get lazy about that stuff and just get caught up in the fun.
Yeah, it reminds me of Alan Rickman. Whenever the Potter kids, you know, talk about working with Alan Rickman, they always talk about how well he prepared for a scene, and so you know he would always sit there and break down scenes like, you know, why am I moving like this? Why am I going to give that look? Why, you know, how this thing? And so he worked with the actors to do that. And, you know, I don't know if you remember that, but there was Rickman was on some kind of New York stage, and I don't remember what he was doing. And a fan came up to him and said, "Oh, I loved you in your movie, so-and-so." And he's like, "Oh, really? Why? What'd you like about it?" And he like actually pressed them about it and to see if they actually understood, you know, about what actually went into building these scenes, and when actors can actually prepare together, they do something better. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Although that's also like intimidating. Like, I don't know if the audience needs to understand all that. Do you know what I mean?
Probably not. Yeah. So yeah.
All right, guys, we can't delay this anymore.
Well, I will say we got another.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we got Sean Cavender.
Woohoo!
And he's a patron, and he's awesome. He gave us another $5. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
So much. We're at 177 backers. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Getting there.
Getting there. Yeah.
All right, guys. This is the one that everybody always cringes about, but we'll see.
Oh, really?
So far.
AJ, you want to do one? Why don't you step in here and do one real quick?
Do one.
Come on, AJ.
I'll do one.
Yeah, come in here and do this.
It's your job.
AJ.
So AJ, guys, is going to be our director of photography. We've gotten to work with AJ on Borfi and on Meridian, and he is also a frequent collaborator here with Chris on different projects that they do. Pretty much probably all of them, right? Usually your cinematographer.
Usually, almost
Except for The Monster, Very Big Trouble, and like one or two other ones.
Yeah, usually it's like schedule conflict.
So basically, when COVID made you have to go do them yourself,
right?
Sort of, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, take one.
You lost your hand.
Don't. Why did you smell it?
You smelt it?
That was dumb.
Oh no!
That was dumb. Dude, your face is awesome right now. Oh wow.
You put a lot on there, man.
I
That
know.
was quite a bit.
That was quite a bit.
Can we just watch?
Might have been
You know what
wrong
would really
time.
make this more intense is if we ate it one at a time and had to watch in
Yeah,
a line.
we're not gonna watch. We're not gonna watch. Let's just all go into keep your milk close.
don't
I have
have
a
milk.
feeling this is gonna be a milk up.
AJ doesn't have milk.
Oh, okay. Get AJ
I
some
can
milk.
share my milk with
That's
you.
all
if
right.
you'd
I
like.
have a drink somewhere.
No, I was gonna say we'll get you some milk.
Get him some milk.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
let's get you
how
some.
much should we?
What's
Get
this one called?
This one is called Da Bomb.
Oh,
Da Bomb is known as the one that like literally
I went a little balls out. with this one.
everybody who's had it like really cringes at this one. It
Oh,
is
wow.
not. Oh, here's
What
the
is that?
cap.
You got more sauce than Nug.
I know.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I
Oh, AJ got the littlest amount of sauce. I thought
Here,
you
you
were-
can take some of mine.
Have some of my sauce.
Take some, dude.
Remember,
Take your
guys,
whole
we are
burger.
about to try Da Bomb.
Ugh.
Seriously,
that much.
go to maketransient.com. Make this worth our while, please.
All right.
All right, guys,
There
ready?
you go.
There we go.
Cheers.
The bomb.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, that's pretty hot.
I sense a disturbance in the force.
Oh.
right now. You guys.
I'm gonna not drink the milk. Here we go. My nose sensed that heat was coming before anything started getting hot, and I was like, "That's not good."
Yeah.
A
That's
little
hot,
bit,
but
a little bit better than the burnt tire thing.
Oh, yeah, there it
that they
is.
said,
Yeah.
but
after
it definitely
sits
comes
there.
at you afterwards.
Yeah, definitely afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I chewed on a piece, and now it's.
Oh man,
I'm definitely having some milk on that one.
it's lingering hard.
Prior to this, what was the most disgusting food you've ever eaten?
Brussels sprouts.
Oh man.
Brussels sprouts?
oh, that's not leaving, is it?
No,
Mm-mm.
that's staying.
The commenters are saying get the frozen yogurt ready.
Oh,
What?
have they done this before?
Apparently,
Yeah, a lot of people have done this challenge.
I don't like where this is headed.
Woo! Yeah, this is rough.
That one's just not leaving. Like
Yeah.
it's not bad, but then it doesn't leave, and then it
Still
comes
there.
back.
but if they like this, they should head to.
MakeTransient.com.
Maketransient.com. All right. So yeah.
I'm sticking around to the end now.
No. No, I'm not. This is a one time and then
Why?
back out.
So Rich, you said Brussels sprouts. Why Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, Rich Rob Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts are like the devil's cabbage.
Brussels sprouts are nasty. Actually,
I know people who love them
Yeah.
and this stuff, but I just remembered like all those times that your parents say you got to eat this or you don't get dessert. You know how many desserts I missed? Like I
Yeah.
hate Brussels sprouts. Like they're the devil's cabbage.
That's
So
isn't that what marijuana's called as well?
a devil's lettuce.
And I could use some of that right now after this. Holy shit!
whoo, man. Anybody else got a comment?
Dude,
the question?
I put way too much on that. He's like, "You're the best nugget
Prior
that you
to
ever-"
this-
Put on there, man. I saw that. I was
Prior to
worried
this,
for
what was
you.
the most disgusting food you've ever eaten?
Disgusting. I don't know. I could think like disgusting meals or way people prepare stuff sometimes. I remember having French onion soup way back when at a friend's house.
I
And
think I knew this story.
it was terrible. I was so sick from it. Like I ate the whole thing, so I wanted to be polite. I did not like it, and I was just sick the rest of the night. It was awful, and it ruined it for me. Like I couldn't have onions in my soup for a very long time. Yeah.
How are we gonna go to the next one?
Well, this
Fuck
was
is that
on that one.
possible? Holy shit!
There's a
100
pepper stuck in the back of my tooth. I can't get it out.
135,000.
So it's just
Don't
like-
do it to us, AJ.
This is like tickling the back of my tongue. I can feel the seeds. stuck in my
130 for what?
135,600 Scoville.
All right.
136,000.
like that.
Well, the good thing is that we shouldn't be able to taste the next couple.
What was your most disgusting food you've ever eaten, Austin?
That. I'm just kidding. I remember one time
At band camp?
At band camp.
the first time I ever had wasabi. Like I just drastically underestimated it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I gave my like 5-year-old wasabi once. She's just like, Eat the whole damn thing from the
Uh-huh.
sushi thing.
Yeah.
There's Miranda.
Oh yeah.
What did she do for the next 10 minutes? The thing is, it gets really intense and then it
It's
stops.
great for like your sinuses though. If you have any sinus,
What is
problems.
going on with this?
Oh, it's finally getting better actually for me.
Yeah, me too.
I thought it was, but now it's not.
My sinuses are getting
Yes.
attacked now rather than my mouth.
Maybe a Tostito.
Yeah, can I have it? You got
Does that help?
Oh, I'm just over here. Thank you.
Let me take a lemon and just squeeze it into my mouth.
This is for you, America. Oh my
Lemon actually does help.
Come on, that deserves a contribution. Yeah, seriously.
Lemon squeezing in the eye. Okay. Well, what are we doing about
That was
this
for
Borfi
America.
suit? Wasn't that?
Oh yeah. Did anybody mention who should wear the Borfi suit?
Not crit. They said crap. I lost it.
We taking
One
a
of the
vote?
comments. I think it was Chris actually.
Wash my
Aw.
They like to see you suffer.
Oh, it's finally starting to go away.
Do I have to wear it while I eat the hot wing thing?
Probably for the last dab.
So somebody said they once pranked their dad and uncle with super hot pepper infused toothpicks.
That is messed up.
Oh,
Super hot pepper infused toothpick.
super hot pepper
Oh,
infused
man.
toothpicks. That is
Did
evil.
that lemon help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a lemon.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
actually helped a lot. I mean.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it actually does. It neutralizes it a little bit.
Impressive.
All right. So guys, the
Wait,
next-
we're moving on already?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm not recovered yet.
Just force it in.
just for yeah.
Sorry, I looked at you too long. You just forced it in, and I was like, yes, yes.
All right.
Excellent.
Alright.
All right. So this what's
Things
this one
coming
This
up.
called?
one looks
This
intimidating.
one is called Hellfire.
I might need some more milk.
Need more
Since
milk?
I put so much on that last
This
one,
is
I
like-
might go a
this is like
little
warm
less
milk now. It's
aggressively
like-
with this one.
Yeah, it's all warm now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a little. I mean, I put a lot on mine too. So let's see what we got here.
Thank you.
Anybody need more milk?
I'm good.
All right.
For some reason, I'm not sure the milk was helping me in particular, but I might have just.
It temporarily.
I just
I
like
choose
I
to
honestly
do
I had like a little bit of each beverage.
Oh my god, this does not.
I think the lemon helped the most for me.
Yeah, the lemon was definitely
All right.
The only thing
So,
that helped me was time.
and time. Yeah, I might actually put a little
Yeah, see, that was
preemptive
gone for me.
of. I'm gonna go the Selma Hayek route and put preemptively a little
Yeah, a
lemon
little
on
lemon
that.
on it.
This is what you got to do for your film
Yeah,
community.
pour it on.
okay, this is a really spicy one, so we're gonna need
Yeah,
a little
you don't,
bit of.
You don't want to know the Scoville on this one.
Oh Jesus!
Don't tell him that beforehand.
Nope.
Don't tell him that beforehand.
Okay.
There is supposed to be hints of cinnamon in this one,
We'll see.
so we'll see if this is a return for
You'll
me for
taste it
aftershock.
through your melting organs.
All right, everybody ready?
Hold on.
MakeTransient.com for the love of God.
For the love of
God.
God, MakeTransient.com. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Nothing so far.
I definitely taste the cinnamon. My nose is feeling a little watery. That's where I got the first.
I think I'm
initial.
good.
Yeah, it's down.
I think I'm good.
It's gonna hit.
Oh,
you.
it's gonna hit you.
It's
Oh,
hitting
it's
me a little
definitely-
bit.
yeah.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no, AJ. Oh. 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 No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It got me. I'm sorry. Did it look good on camera? Okay,
Great.
cool.
Okay, I don't feel anything yet though. But you
I
guys
feel
feel it?
good.
I'm
I
good.
feel good actually.
Actually, I feel good too.
That last one was
It's
rough.
gotta come. It's gotta come, right?
I don't know.
We might actually. People actually enjoy the last two a lot better than the bomb. The bomb. Again, to quote our friend Salma Hayek, who did one of the last hot ones, she was saying that the bomb is unnecessarily hot. It's like a prank sauce that you would get
Anybody
your
need a napkin?
friends. Yeah, you probably need a new one.
Thank you.
For no real good reason than just to prank them. So, like the person that said the toothpicks, the bomb would be a good one
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
that.
Can I have a napkin? I'm
Put the
sorry.
bomb at the end then. Jeez.
That was
No.
But it's
that
not
was
the
too
highest
bad.
Scoville. So for comparatively, this one is 135. The bomb was 135,600 Scoville.
Okay.
Hellfire is 699,000 Scoville.
So it's just like so hot that you don't even taste it.
That might be,
Apparently.
that might be the possible. Might be possible.
Well, my
This is
chest
an
hurts.
extreme black garlic
My
Reaper
heart
sauce.
stopped. Is that normal? Like,
So it is quite spicy, but for whatever reason, we seem to be okay. We might have just killed our taste buds. That might
That
just
could
be
have
why.
been,
I
yeah.
think that's probably what it is.
That last one may have just killed everything
was-
inside me.
Yeah,
Um,
like my chest is like, hey, there's something in here, but I'm like, I don't feel it.
I feel like you guys already kind of answered this, but like the science of transient, what was the process you guys went through to create the sci-fi behind the film? Like what?
So how did you come up with the idea for the first?
It's based on Memory Leak, which was a short film I wrote in 2017 or something like that. Because I thought the idea, and I don't even remember what a memory leak is, except for I thought it was like the program couldn't remove data; it just kept like remembering everything.
Yeah.
So like the idea was this tech guy loses his daughter, and he wants to. I forget what it. I don't even remember exactly what happens in it.
He wants to remember the good memories, right? Isn't that it? And then he attempts to develop this technology to do that, but it creates a data.
So that's right.
Right.
He actually was creating the technology to remove his daughter because he couldn't deal with
Yeah,
it.
he couldn't do
Oh,
it.
But in the end, he created a memory leak, and he just couldn't forget any moment ever. Like it was just like his brain was filling up like a hard
Oh,
drive.
I see. Yeah.
So that was what the original like 15-minute short film was about.
Yeah.
And that was cool, but the story was like not long enough to get the emotional development and everything needed for that to work, I think.
Mhm.
And then I twisted on it way more because I got rid of the memory leak thing. Well, I think that's cool for that moment. I don't know. It doesn't really fit
Yeah.
in where the story ended up. So
Yeah. I got that. I mean, I think the cool part about the tech is that we were really able to dive into some things that were actually possible today. So we started. I mean, since you wrote that in 2017, we have Neuralink,
Yeah.
which was built by Elon Musk.
Yep.
Facebook worked on it for a while. We got the metaverse and all this discussions going on now about what's actually going to happen with the Web3 and all this stuff. And it's really, how do we actually interact with our brains and interact with the digital world that we built for the last 20 years and take it to the biological in the mind. And so all these white papers are coming out and stuff. So there's actually legitimate research going on into the very topics that you're talking about. So you can work that. You were able to work some of that in to the latest scripts. It was just fantastic.
my like original idea was like, well, what if you could read the brain impulses or whatever, and then use an AI to use a GAN, which is a deep fake software,
Yeah.
and kind of recreate what your memories look like.
Yep.
Based on this AI algorithm. So it's not really it's not really pulling your memories, it's recreating them.
Yep.
And that's actually like in development. currently,
Yeah, so
too.
I've actually done a lot of work with GANs, or generative adversarial networks. And so it's this idea that the computer trains against itself to learn against itself, sort of like a deep reinforcement learning in many ways, which is what powers AlphaGo and some of these other things, other great AI technologies, and the folding proteins and stuff that they've just been able to do this year. And so it's actually a fantastic and interesting way, because one of the things that you have in GANs is you have in between what the computer knows and what the computer's trying to fake itself out with, there's this centerpiece, which is called a latent space. It's sort of like this mysterious area where it's, these weird things are happening. And
That's where the horror
that's
stuff
where the
came
horror
from.
stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
The like unintended side effects of the technology is
Yep.
where the horror stuff comes into play.
yeah.
But it also then reinforces the like character elements
Mhm.
with what they start seeing.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
It played really well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
It is called.
Oh, we got another one.
we
What?
did.
What?
Oh.
That's awesome.
Dana Fagenbaum, which is Aaron's sister-in-law.
Aaron's
Yes.
sister-in-law.
Thank you so much, Dana, for the $100.
Woo!
Yeah!
Yeah.
Making
Yes.
a movie.
Make it move.
Oh.
Not that kind of movie.
So, what's her name? Dana?
Dana.
Dan.
Dana.
That's like Ghostbusters.
So we have
That's
one
your
more.
wife?
Or Dana Scully.
Yeah.
Yes.
So is anyone like
Oh,
stomach
sorry.
not feeling that happy?
No, I'm okay.
I'm
Okay.
My
actually
chest
okay.
hurts a little
You
bit.
gotta
Yours?
drink more milk.
I think
They
that
all
actually
have
might be
gallbladder
what the
experience.
problem is the milk.
Chugging milk.
Because I usually don't do milk because I don't have a gallbladder.
Oh.
Do you
But
need
I
lactate?
don't know what the science behind that is. I think it's just high fat stuff usually. It's probably actually these deep fried things. Is what? It's all of
was
it.
gonna
I'm
say,
just dead. I'm dying.
it's-
I'm dead.
All right. Well, this is the last dab.
The last dab.
I guess I'll use a full-sized one for this.
So is this actually this is exactly what they use on the show?
This is exactly what they use.
What a
on
bunch of wusses.
I'm telling
Right?
you. Now every time
They
I
don't
watch,
sit and chug beer and all
That's
that other
true.
stuff, you know. And
I
all
wonder
that.
literally,
if-
I'm thinking about there was literally an episode where there was somebody that was like halfway through this was like chugging, like putting milk in her nose and like that. That's how much it was burning. I don't know. I maybe I've desensitized myself over time.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad.
I don't
so far.
think.
I think. I mean, we will see. With the
We'll
last
see with the
one.
last dab.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should have said
I
it.
was gonna
Should've
say
said
that
it.
even honestly, to bomb, it was unpleasant, but it wasn't like
That's like swallowing.
Yeah, I can do it again.
Honestly,
Honestly, I can
I-
do it again.
With the bomb, I almost didn't experience anything.
really.
I'm not kidding. Well, I think it's 'cause the one before that was so bad
Can I take your
that
pulse?
I like. Well, no, what happened? Oh, wait, were you talking about the
No,
bomb?
this one, not this, not
Oh,
Hellfire.
this one
Yeah,
killed
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying.
Yeah, no, the bomb
but-
is the one that like everybody talks
Oh,
about. That
yeah.
is like the worst.
I would do it again though. Like,
All right, I'm just gonna
it's not
start.
that bad.
Right.
Well, it's the last
Yeah.
dab. You're
I-
only supposed to dab.
hell-
Yeah,
Hellfire,
So
it
this
wasn't-
is like
You're only supposed to use a dab.
Yeah, so don't load up on this. What's this
Okay.
called?
I'll do
The
this one
last dab.
Oh,
Apollo.
it's the only one with the Apollo pepper.
Yeah, this one
What
has
is it?
this one has an Apollo pepper. I'm actually going to even
Which
put it
apparently
on
is the hottest pepper in the world.
Side, and then dip it into that.
Okay, so you're just gonna dab it in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Oh, here's the lid.
all right.
So the Apollo pepper, I believe.
No,
if I,
one dab's good.
Oh, I did two.
No, it's okay.
okay. You're not gonna die.
You're not
Fucked
gonna
up.
die. You're not gonna die.
Just swallowing fire.
Richard.
Yeah.
Austin got 3. That was
Double
It's
brothers.
gonna go great with McDonald's.
Double dabbers.
You're going to go great with McDonald's. All right, guys.
You ready?
If I had to vomit, I'm just gonna turn that way. I
No,
know. I
my
know you see
goodness,
this tree
Drew.
up here all year long, but I'm sorry.
All right, ready?
The last dab.
Last dab.
dab.
Woo! Woo!
Yeah, what do we think so far?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel it coming.
Chris doesn't look too good, are
Maybe this will put your mind at ease. Ian Anderson says, the last time I did hot pepper eating contest, I couldn't eat anything hot for like a year. I still didn't eat hot, super hot things, and that was 14 years ago.
Why? What happened?
I
It
guess he's
affected
just
him.
a big wuss.
Oh.
Why do you think he's not here tonight?
Well,
I gotta say,
Not that bad.
that wasn't
not
terrible.
terrible.
they? Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit. Again, it's more sort of like
Yeah.
back of the tongue.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, definitely back of the tongue a little bit. On the
That's you literally did what people in hallucinogenics are like. I don't see what the big oh no, I'm in a,
melting.
why are you blue? Yeah.
What's the last question?
All right. Why are you interested in film as a medium in general?
Me?
Yeah, like why any of us? Like why film?
I want to tell stories.
But you could write. I mean, like
Yeah.
you could write a novel. You could make music.
I
Like
think the
why are you?
process is fun. Like
Yeah.
the process is some. I don't know. I love movies. Obviously, I love
Yeah.
watching movies.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just am compelled.
Yeah, same. Like I think that's like the main thing that we like. I came back from having been in Montana for a while, and like Rich had gotten us like 3 dates, which were all like going to go see movies. So like we went to go see like the new Rocky IV, the way that was redone, and then we saw
Fresh Dispatch.
The French Dispatch, Wes
That's
Anderson's film, and then we just saw Ghostbusters. So we also have no clear genre, obviously, of interest. We like kind of go back and forth, but we just love movies. And so I just, I mean, and just in general, like even in terms of like
Yeah,
I said,
I'm
with
gonna grab
acting
another
and
one of
everything
those.
else.
Yeah.
You gonna dab again?
I'm
That'd
gonna
be
dab
great.
again.
Be great hands
Is that a last dab?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, you're gonna dab again? Is this because you want to win?
That's because Hufflepuff's. Think you're stupid, Hufflepuff. Out
She's
of
looking
here.
for something to throw. I think.
Do the bottle. Do the
No.
bottle.
Nope. Gryffindor can fucking suck it. Come
Watch.
on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, tuck it between your legs, Rich.
There's
And
4
I'm
dabs for
sorry.
you.
I don't know what that means.
Tuck it between your
Tuck it between your legs and stand in front of the mirror.
3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, no. Give it here, wench.
Oh shit!
Come on, Hufflepuff versus Gryffindor, bitch. Come on.
This is the dumbest thing I've seen all day.
All right, there's 7 dabs.
That's
Oh no, then give me.
I'm just kidding. It's 6.
Whoever loses is a Gryffindor. We got.
All right, you ready?
All right, Hufflepuff versus Gryffindor.
This is that scene from Dumb and Dumber where he's like, "Ah," and he's like, he starts having a heart attack.
How is it? How are we doing? We okay?
It's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's just fire.
All right, you guys should have done the bomb one,
Just
though.
fire.
If you guys really wanted a competition, you should have done that with the bomb.
Forget that.
How you doing, Suji?
Oh.
Oh,
Now, too.
Open it up.
jeez.
Yo,
Bring it on!
Bring it on.
This is turning my stomach just watching this.
Don't put a lot on.
I won't.
I do have to, like, move tomorrow.
Gryffindor.
Hold on.
You want some more milk?
I don't think we're beyond milk.
We've gone.
How are
beyond
you
milk.
doing with that last dab right now?
The last dab is fire.
Yeah.
I can definitely feel it.
Yeah.
This
It's gonna be hell.
is like pouring kerosene on it. Jet fuel.
Is that real? I can't tell if you're exaggerating or not.
No.
Nope.
It's hot. She's like, yeah. She's
I love
like
how you
a
guys are
crackhead
like,
right
you
now or
guys are a
something.
bunch of wusses.
Oh wait, you know what?
Where are you
Hold
going?
I'm gonna put on Borfi.
She's having some mad endorphins pumping right now. She's like, I'm putting the guinea
I'm
pig
gonna running down the
costume on.
street in the Borfi costume later.
Hi kids, my name's Kenny.
Well, while we're waiting, Austin. Hey, Austin.
Yeah.
Oh, let's the last dab. Does it have a Scoville rating? It says to be announced.
Yeah, it just has to be announced.
It's got to be over 1 million. Yeah. Whew, that one sticks with you.
This is
Your eyes. You look like if you got pulled over, you'd be fucked. They would not believe
You
you.
take the body. Yeah, you just pull the body out of there.
I bet
You want
they'd
the
do a
body-
breathalyzer on
Yeah.
you, and they'd be like, "Oh, there's a lot of alcohol in your system."
If you want, are you putting the body on? Or?
Suji, this is not smart.
I need to get
So, real quick,
Your voice, real quick.
why are you interested in film and medium as a general? Because I know you're a big film buff.
I have this weird thing. I love bad movies and I love great movies. I don't like good movies.
Okay.
They're fine, but like I love great movies or bad movies. I mean, I appreciate a good movie. Don't get me wrong, but the one that I like the most is probably a bad movie. Like my favorite movie recently is called Lost Skeleton of Cadabra, and it was made in like 2001, and it's like a parody of those 1950s films, those B movies and so it's definitely like an Ed Wood parody type. You have to see Lost Skeleton of Cadabra. Please watch for bad movie night. Can you please do a Lost Skeleton of Cadabra?
Yeah, do you want to come on and do it?
Can I?
Have you guys ever done Zardoz
Sorry, I may have-
on Bad Movie
It's
Night?
been
right.
Some of your
on
hair.
the list for a long time.
Okay.
Zardoz with the Sean
Dude,
Connery in his
I
underwear.
don't know if we should do this. Like,
Are you adding that to the
Last Dab
list?
is, like,
Are you adding
fire
Lost
right now
Skeleton
on
to the
me.
list? Is it on the
That
list?
was way too
It's on the
much.
list.
That's all right. You don't have to do it.
I was trying to give you a way out.
I can smell the
hold the
Borfi
headphone.
costume from over here.
All right. For all the guinea pigs,
All right, guys.
we're doing the dab again, or we're doing the bomb again.
Oh no.
Rich fucked up, man. I think you might have put too much on yours, man. I don't know.
Ready?
This thing smells like pickles.
Hold on.
Pickles.
It smells like pickles. Put it on your head.
I like cigarettes and pickles.
Pickles and cigarettes.
Holy schnizer.
I love bad decisions, guys.
That's why you married me.
Uh-oh, I think it's getting Suji finally. Uh-oh. Woo! Man. I was going to say I'm pretty competitive, but I guess I'm not. Oh! They both just fall over. We're like, uh-oh.
We just run out there. Turn the camera off there.
This is a really bad movie night.
Ugh. Make transient.com, guys.
Oh, Rich, but to answer your question. Yes, please continue. The reason I am interested in acting so much, I think I've realized it in the last couple of years. I'm really interested in transformations. So one of my favorite movies is The Fly. And whenever I read Transient, I actually told him, I was like, this reminds me a lot of The Fly when I'm reading through it. Like, obviously, it's a different type of movie, but, like, I'm getting The Fly vibes while I was reading. I was kind of putting those characters in those.
Yeah,
Napkin.
when you said that,
Napkin.
I saw it then.
Yeah.
I didn't see it before that until you said it, and then I watched The Fly again. I'm like, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same kind of beats.
Yeah.
But I'm really interested in watching, like, when I was a kid, one of my favorite movies was The Exorcist.
Yeah.
Watching somebody deteriorate. There's something about that. So I love the idea of, like, someone losing their mind or some, you know what I mean? I like watching a character go from A to Z. So that's my answer. My
Very
actual
nice.
one. Yeah.
Cool.
How are we doing?
You doing
Well,
all
we're
right?
doing great. Well, we got a special announcement.
Oh, yeah.
You want the head or no?
I'll sit with the head while you do it.
Okay.
Special announcement.
So we have I'll be able to talk to somebody this week.
I think you lost the challenge, Rich.
No, I didn't. She's the one with the stupid guinea pig costume. Okay. So we got an anonymous donor this week who's going to match up to $2,500 through the end of the race.
Woo!
So every dollar that you give, up to $2,500 will be matched through the end of this raise.
Amazing. That's
Now,
awesome.
let me rephrase that. The max that this person is giving is $2,500.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
So
That's
give.
so cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're able to get that.
That,
For the
we should
final
celebrate
run.
with some more hot sauce. Come on, guys.
I'm going to keep just drinking the classic.
Hufflepuff rules.
So was that way worse because you did the last dab first,
I don't
or do you think it was just
that last dab was like
really bad?
like one dab is good.
Yeah, but the second
7
one.
dab or 6 dabs is too much.
The one dab, what I noticed was that it basically burned a hole. And it didn't hurt. It just burned it. So then I went down. I was like, okay, I'm good. It just burned a hole in my tongue. But then when you put 7 on there, I was like, oh, he's going to have 7 holes. He's going to be like almost an octopus.
Size 7 hole.
I wasn't that bad. Only the one really bothered me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't
Yeah.
even that terrible. Like I would do it again. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
There you go. See,
Yeah.
you psyched yourself up for nothing.
The gallbladder. No gallbladder is what's that? That's the secret weapon. All the hot sauce goes to the
Well,
gallbladder.
We're
The
saying
next-
this now until we take
the
poop
next
later.
journey-
I know tomorrow's gonna be
The
rough.
next journey is its way out.
You guys both live in the same house. You're going to have the worst poops. Because you
Well,
went double
Well,
dabbing.
one of the chapters that he has in his book.
It is one of the keys to a successful marriage is separate bathrooms.
It's true. That's totally true.
It's not a bad idea.
Because nothing kills sexy mood like listening to your partner take a giant poop.
We have
Depends on the
two, but
bath-
And that's what
bathroom
you're that's
placement.
what you're into. And some people are into that.
Some
Hey,
people-
more
we're not
power
here to
to
judge.
you.
We're here to judge.
My
No
parents
judgment.
survived with one bathroom my whole upbringing.
Yep.
But you got to wonder,
But they
you know?
haven't touched each other since.
But they haven't touched themselves.
No,
Thank
they've
you,
been
Chris.
touching themselves.
That's what everybody wants to think of. Their parents touching themselves. Or others.
Or each other.
Or each other. Thank you.
Well, so what do we do now? How do we get that away from
Like
my
I didn't eat dinner, and I was like, my stomach, doesn't feel normal right now. I'll say that. Like it's
mine
like uncomfortable. A little bit.
yeah.
I was like, because when I started, I was like, oh, I'll just eat roasted chicken nuggets. And now I'm like, I don't know if I want any more chicken nuggets.
Oh, you have some Tostitos. You have.
This is a good weight loss tool. Like, just like get a little cracker, put some whole bunch of fucking hot sauce on there, and then you're just good. Like, you don't even want to eat anymore.
Yeah, you don't have to worry
Sounds
about
like
kidney
you're
stones
clear.
anymore, man.
That's the new
Burned them up
detox.
completely.
It's the new detox.
Well,
The 7 dab.
Some of them were really good, though, actually.
Yeah,
Like, I would
yeah.
like normally.
Yeah.
Actually,
This
anything
one, I think,
before
and this one.
the Calientes, Los Calientes.
Los Calientes was really good. Senor Lechuga was good actually too. I think
What was Los Calientes?
I was the fourth one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was good.
Yeah.
Had good flavor.
But I really loved this one. I think it was just like tasty.
Yeah,
Like I'd put that on
The
a
first three were
burger.
pretty tasty.
Put that all over my burger.
Actually, I mean, I was gonna say everything before the bomb was actually fairly good eating, and actually, honestly, the one between the bomb and the last the Hellfire, not bad.
So the Apollo, how many is this?
That one is to be announced, but this one, the Hellfire,
It's not even announced?
699,000.
699,000.
Yeah.
And
This
To
is how
be
you
an-
get an ulcer.
this one's never been announced.
Regarding the bathroom thing, what is that fetish called? Kerplunkophilia?
Oh, Montophilia.
Kerplunkophilia
I'll have to go in.
or complunktophobia, I guess would be the. I have kerplunktophobia.
You know, I don't want to kink shame anybody. You know, if it's your thing,
Yeah, Austin, if you're into that, that's totally fine, dude.
totally
Yeah,
fine.
man. I think it's totally fine that you wear a guinea pig suit, and you,
Yeah,
or you.
I think it's just the endorphins. I was like, guinea pig. Like, how do I be?
It is actually pretty fun to wear.
It is fun to
It's
wear.
comfy.
Kind of stylish.
I mean,
How'd you come up with the name Borfy?
Well, so we got a guinea pig, we rescued it, and it was supposed to be I got to name it first, so I just tried to name it because they were like, let's call it Chooch, like let's call it Cookie or something stupid, and I was like, no, we're gonna name it Borfus. That's what I said, just to be weird. And then they're like, no, it's called Coco, and they outvoted me, even though it's supposed to be my turn to name the guinea pig. So I call it Borfus. They still call it Coco, and then I don't know. We're just like,
is the guinea pig confused for this?
I don't know if they think that much. And then we got a new one
They think
that
that much.
new one that goes and lives with it, and that they named that one Misty, but I call that one Gorfus. So I don't know, Gorfus and Gorf.
Gorfus.
And then I don't know. I wrote that script in like I don't know 20 minutes. So it's like Borfy,
Borfy.
whatever.
Let me see which one. do I wanna
Borfy's
try
good
again?
though, right? Borfy
I like
is a good
Borfy.
name, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Borfy's a
it
good
rolls
name.
right off the tongue.
Fun time
I
with
loved my favorite part. What do you think my favorite part was of doing Borfy?
Let me think about it. You bitch! Poof, and you
No.
stab her. Oh, okay.
I didn't know. My favorite part was actually getting to call you wanker.
You wanker!
You wanker. It's daylight savings, you wanker.
I love that
This
moment
one
too
is
because
really good.
Los Calientes is
Yeah.
actually really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hoffs is great.
We got a new contribution from
Oh, cool.
Kenneth Mueller.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Ken.
Mueller?
I know
Mueller?
Ken.
Yeah, he did $25. Thank you, Ken.
Yeah, Ken.
Yay!
Woo! Thank you, Cam.
And for anyone that is looking for a place to give a generous donation this holiday season,
Yes.
Kenneth Mueller actually works for
ODC.
the ODC, the Occupational Development Center. He actually is not a stranger to doing crazy
That's
things
right.
for money. He just dyed his hair blue. He has
Nice.
this gorgeous white blonde hair or white hair, and he just dyed his hair blue because of the extra give contributions that were made to the
ODC.
Occupational ODC. So it is a center that we've worked with a lot through the Tommy Foundation. When we've done our walks and stuff, we actually use adults who have disabilities that they train at their workshop actually help us with the prep work before we do our walks and stuff. And so
They find jobs for this.
they find
That's really
jobs
cool.
and they work with them. So amazing organization. If you guys are looking, to give back to a nonprofit this holiday season.
Yep.
ODC. Thank you, Ken.
How are you guys feeling? Like, you feel it still burning?
Actually, you know what? I'm good now.
Yeah, I'm generally okay now.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see.
She's good. You're okay. Are you saying that she?
I'm great. I'm better than great.
I'm
I
feel
amazing.
I am Hufflepuffed.
Seriously, like
I think you guys should do another one just to prove who's
Yeah, I
the
don't really
champion.
believe him.
Suji looks down. What about you, Rich? Or are you a chicken?